Well, back to the 534 Singer. I was having some issues with the bobbin winder. It was this was really stiff, and I got that fixed. And I got it to sew, um, but it's breaking the thread. If I turn the tension up a little bit too high, it's snapping it. Um, I'm still working with that part there, but I had some comments. Um, the first one said something about um, not being threaded correctly, but it was left on another machine. I didn't think anything of it. And then there was another comment about saying I missed one of the guides, but that was left on that Robin Egg Blue Singer. And I pulled that out and I looked at it and I'm like, no, maybe it didn't show up on the video because it's threaded. I think it was meant for this machine because I did miss this in just being frustrated with this thing, the way it's been acting. I just went from here down to the needle. But that's not why the thread was breaking. But what really made me realize these comments are going to different videos is I got a comment saying I have this exact machine, and it was a Kenmore 158 series. And they said that it runs a perfect straight stitch, but they used a buttonholer, and now it goes forward one or two, then backwards, then forward and backwards. And on a Kenmore, there's a dial up here, and I said make sure that that center dial is set, because it's on special stitch. It might be causing you that problem. Then last night when I'm messing with this thing, I was just going through moving these around to see how they were feeling after being oiled up some. And I moved this flexi stitch. I moved it and did some sewing and put it back on straight stitch, and this was going forward and backwards. And I thought, wait a second, that's what that comment was saying. So I'm thinking that comment was meant for this one. So if you're watching, that's probably the problem right there. That flexi stitch was on it. It made mine go forward and backwards. I'm not sure why comments are going to different videos, but they are. So if you have a question about a machine, maybe mention what machine it is, just in case this keeps happening. I don't know why it's happening. So anyway, that's all I had to say about that. Like I said, I got it. This one's coming along. I put oil in it and let it sit a few days, and I put some oil up in here in this bobbin winder. Now I put a little bit more than what I wanted or needed, and the problem with this wheel spins, and then in here this dial is, that spins. This wheel rubs off of this to makes this turn. So all that extra oil, of course, centrifugal force just pushed it to the outer edge of the rubber wheel, and then it was slipping. So I took the top off, hooked the drill up to this, and spun it full speed to get all the oil out of it, and then wiped it all down with a wax and grease remover, automotive grade wax and grease remover. And now all the oil's out of it. It spins freely now, so the bobbin winder part's taken care of. But still have an issue with the thread breaking down here. If I turned it way down, to no tension, the top stitch looks great. I did loosen up the bobbin tension. It was super tight, so I loosened it. I took this out, found that to be the best way to adjust these. Just remove this, loosen it up a little bit. It's better, and like I said, I got a good top stitch. And when I turned this up to 2, it got better. And when I hit about 3, right around 3, it broke the thread. So I'm still messing with that. That's where we're at on this thing. So there might be a little glimmer of hope for it yet. Hey, one thing I did different with when I was messing with it. Instead of coming around this way, I thought I'd try something different and come around this way and over. And it works. I don't know if it's right or not because I don't have a book. And I've seen other singers that kind of do that wrap around backward type thing. So I figured I'd try it. And I put that on there, turn that to wind. We have this button here. And see how she does here. That's nice and smooth now. That's working the way it should. Yeah, that'll be enough. At least I got that part down. So if I can get the rest of it to where the thread quits breaking, I'll be pretty happy. Like I said, for adjusting the bobbin, open this one up. This particular model, this pops right. Yep, gotta have that up. That helps. If you loosen this screw and this screw, this is slotted and this is slotted. So you just loosen them up, pull this out, and this one over here, it just slides out of the way, and you can lift that bobbin housing right out. Them little screws, it's hard to get to with this cover in the way. So that's the way I did that. So we'll put, getting ahead of myself here, put that in. And there's our little slot there, right around. Okay, that's done. And as far as threading it, I did that in the first video. The only difference is right here, the little slot. Got to get that thread through that. I went from here down, completely missing that. So other than that, the first video will show you how to thread it. Hey, I have it on the straight stitch, needles in the center. I'm going to go with number 8 on the length. Okay, and I have the tension turned way down, so I don't expect it to be a good bottom stitch. Okay, take a look at it so far. The top stitch looks good. Bottom stitch is just kind of laying there like it should be because there's no tension on it. So let me put it back in here, and I'm going to turn it up. Well, I guess I had it on 1, so I'll turn it up to 2. Top stitch looks good. Hard to see this. Okay. Looks like it's sewing pretty good. And if I keep the tension on 2, probably can't tell. I should probably use a different color fabric. Yeah, I'm going to use this green. I'm going to go in between these 2 white, right down the middle here. And I'll leave it with the setting it has. Alrighty, let's take a look. top stitch looks nice. Yep, sewed right through that. And the bottom doesn't look as good on this one, so I'm gonna turn the tension up just a little bit more. Run it right next to that one. And that's usually when I'm getting some breakage. So I'll go just a little bit, not quite 3. See what happens there. Okay. It's that shorter one. Got a skip stitch there. Underneath is looking a little better. Yeah, that's looking better. So I'll turn it up a little bit more and see what happens. As soon as I go and find more dark fabric. Okay, found a little bit more green. So right beside this other one, I'm going to turn it up to right about 3. There's the short outer one there. Again, top stitch looks good. Bottom stitch ain't bad. Not bad. It's better. It's better than it was. So I guess there was a glimmer of hope for this thing. I wasn't quite ready to give up on it. I mean, it was frustrating me, but it's all metal. It's not that much it can go wrong. It just needs oiled. This, when somebody gets into it before you get it, you don't know what you're getting. If this was too tight, it was a little bit dry. It sat. There's corrosion. It might just need used, a little more fine tuning, but it's come a long way, and I'm pretty happy with it.